Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekenders YouTube channel. Today we're here on board Margaritaville at Sea Islander, and today we're going to go around and give you a full ship tour. So if you want to know everything that this ship has to offer, then you're in the right place. Make sure you stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go. Alright y'all, like Lewis said, we are here. We are in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico on our way to the glorious Cancun. But fun fact, and we'll tell you guys more about this in our recap video a little bit later in the series, we were actually supposed to be in Key West today, but because of the hurricane, we got diverted. So we lost a day on our cruise, but we're here to give you guys the full ship tour because that's what we do on this channel. We bring you all the business. What we do is we start at the very top of the boat and work our way all the way down, right? So we're gonna show you guys all the places to hang out and chill and eat and snack and all that cool stuff. So right now we are currently on which deck?
I don't know, but we're gonna go over there.
But we're gonna get back there and we're gonna go give you guys a ship tour because we don't know what we're doing.
All right, so we're gonna start from the top and work our way down. So we're gonna start over there is deck 12, the breezy deck.
All right,
let's go see what it has.
Let's go over there.
All right guys, so here we are at the very top deck. This is deck 12, only available on the aft rear part of the ship. And there's not really much here. It's just lounging, some sun chairs and stuff. So if you want to lay out and you can't find a chair anywhere else, but there's plenty of chairs on board, you could come here. Wouldn't really recommend it because I don't know if you can hear it, but the engine stack is directly behind us. Yeah. Definitely getting like a buzz, a concussion, a sound wave coming out of that.
Your ears might bleed.
Yeah, I could feel it in my ears. Yeah. Not a place I would find relaxing to hang out for very long. Yeah. Also, the entire deck here is kind of covered in soot from the exhaust. So not the place that I would spend. I know we're not off to a great spot to start, but trust me, there's a lot more to come. Yeah. So let's move on to the next deck. So
the good news is there is multiple points of entry. So there's steps here, and then there's also these steps right here, which lead out to deck 11? We're gonna call it deck 11.
I'm gonna say this is deck 11 and a half.
All right, deck 11 and a half, there we go.
But if you wanna get up close and personal with some satellite dishes, this is the deck for you.
Spot.
All right, now we're on deck 11, again, in the aft part of the ship, the rear part of the ship. And here we have the kids play area. So you can see there's some jungle gym type stuff, there's a slide. And then further on, all the way at the back is the one water slide on board the ship. So if you do wanna get all wet and wild, that's the place to go. We'll get a shot of that from the other side, and I may even take a ride on it later on myself.
What? No.
All right, now we've made it to deck 11 in the front of the ship, and this is the this and that activity zone. So here you're gonna find pickle ball, miniature golf, as well as a unique option of cornhole mini golf. Looks like a lot of fun.
We ever shot that one.
And they also have a small jogging track up here too, where 10 laps is 1 kilometer. And I don't know why, but they're air conditioning the outside. This is shooting out the coldest air on the entire ship. And one downside of the mini golf, it looks like I've only seen 2 putters here the entire time, and they're rather short. So us tall guys, we're kind of out of luck. But here's the other side of mini golf. Now we're down here on deck 10. We get our first glimpse of the pool. That'll be on deck 9. We're not quite there yet, but we do have the land shark lookout directly behind me. So this is a neat place where you can come and grab a beverage, overlook the pool, and also on deck 10 is where they have the smoking area.
All right, let's go. Also, plenty of loungers out here too, guys.
So here we have an overlook of the pool, and you can see lots of places to hang out. It's a little bit deeper in the middle. With these awesome aqua loungers in the shallow parts. People are drinking, having a good time, as well as there's also a hot tub.
No one's in that, it's too hot.
Showers and a table that is, you can eat, drink with your feet in the water.
Little bar seating area here, and then here's the land shark bar. And then up there, up those steps, is the lookout where you could watch the TV. Last night they had Monday Night Football on the screen.
Yeah, Monday Night Football.
Yeah. And also on deck 10, here's another pool. This is, I think this is the 5 o'clock summer pool actually. And you can see the band is getting all set up in the shade. Now the cool thing about this part is that that screen retracts. So for bad weather, they can pull it through.
Yeah, so this can become an indoor pool, which is really neat. Yeah. They have the 5 o'clock somewhere bar.
It's right down there. We'll get there in a second. Yeah.
And during the inaugural cruise, this pool caught some flack because it was actually green.
Oh, nice.
In order to kind of simulate, you see the Margaritaville blender up there was supposed to be kind of like
that color.
Yeah, this was supposed to be like a big margarita glass. It did not go over well, and you can see today it is crystal clear and blue.
There you go.
Just to wrap up deck 10, we're going to go inside and take a look at the JWB Prime Steakhouse. And so here's a look at the JWB Steakhouse on decks 10 and 11, and this is one of the premier dining options here. If you'd like to eat here, it is an additional cost, but I have heard the steaks are fantastic. And it comes with a wonderful view of Jimmy Buffett's plane. All right guys, and now we've made it down to deck 9. This is the main pool deck, and we're gonna start our tour of the pools here at the back of the boat. This is the Tiki Deck pool. So this is an adults only section. You must be 18 years or older to enter. And they do have a full bar as well as a restaurant option. And make sure you hit the subscribe button, because later on, we're going to be doing the Far Side sampler package, and it's going to be a completely separate video, and we'll go around and sample all the different eateries there are on board.
So they got some coconuts you can sit in, they got a hammock over there, they got plenty of loungers, they have a hot tub, a pool, and the old bar here.
One thing I love about this pool is when they redid it, they had this statue here, and what did they do to make it more margarita themed? They added a margarita glass. So there you go, that'll work. And now as we continue forward on deck 9, we've come to the main buffet section, starting off with Frank and Lola's Pizzeria. So this is where they got pizza on the buffet, and just on the other side is the Port of Indecision buffet, the main buffet area. Go over and check that out next.
Right over there is the pizza area for Lola and Frank and Lola's Pizzeria, but heading over to the right, just heading over this way, we have the Margaritaville coffee shop. There we go, and all those items are for purchase as well.
All right, so next up we've come to the Port of Indecision buffet. So this is the main buffet area of the cruise ships, where you're gonna eat most of your meals and lunch if you kind of want to grab and go. If you want a less formal setting, then this is the place to be. I will say that compared to other cruise ships, it is rather small. Forgot to mention earlier, this cruise ship was purchased secondhand by Margaritaville at Sea. It used to be a Costa Atlantica ship, and so it's a little bit on the older side, but really pretty well updated. And in comparison to the other Margaritaville at Sea ship, Paradise, which we've also cruised on, we'll put a link to that in the description down below. This one's definitely much more modern and much more updated. And funny story, as we overlook the atrium here, just above that fish, there is a fake $100 bill that was thrown by a guest as part of a joke, and it's remained there ever since. They can't get it back down.
All right, so here we have the Mexican Beauty Cantina on deck 9 with the full toppings bar. And then on the exact opposite side, we have Lucy's favorite, the Cheeseburger in Paradise Burger Bar. We have not had a Cheeseburger in Paradise yet, but it's coming.
Definitely on the list.
Yeah.
Would not be a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville cruise without a Cheeseburger in Paradise.
And there is also an ice cream station right over there as well. All right guys, so continuing on to deck 9, here is the 5 o'clock somewhere bar. Looks like it's the place to be. And through here, you have the Land Shark bar. And, well, I guess it's still 5 o'clock somewhere, isn't it? Then we have the Land Shark pool, rather, with the hot tub. So now we're heading on into the Saint Somewhere Spa and Salon. Alright guys, so there is the Salon and Spa. And here are some of the rules here. Now, so we're not going to go in there and film because people are getting services. That's just kind of creepy. Right, so I'll tell you that. Alright, so on deck 9, that way is the salon, but this way is the spa.
Yeah, so here we have the Saint Somewhere Else Spa.
Yeah.
Now we find ourselves on deck 8. This is the Limes and Salt deck, and this is all cabins. So let's go see what's on deck 7. All right, now we find ourselves on deck 7, Painted Sky. This is again all cabins. On to deck 6. All right, deck 6, Last Mango, again all cabins. Let's go to deck 5. Deck 5, changes in attitude. This is mostly cabins. This is actually where our cabin is, and so if you want to see inside of a Wake View balcony cabin, we'll put that video in the description down below. But that's a really neat room, and if you want to see what that looks like, then make sure you go over to that video and check it out. This is also the deck where you'll find the 2 kids clubs on board. We're not going to film that because there's a lot of little ones in there. If you want to give your kids something to do while mom and dad are away at something else on the ship, this is a place where you can come and drop your kids off, and they'll have plenty of activities to do during the day. On to deck 4. All right, here we are on deck 4. This is the Stars on the Water Theater. This is the upper deck for that theater. So this is where you're going to come to watch the main shows that happen each night on the cruise. There are also 2 additional rooms in front of the theater, but we can't access them from deck 4. We have to go down to deck 3 and then back up the other side. So we'll get to them in just a minute. The rest of deck 4 is all cabins. All right, we're done with the jumping. Moving on, deck 3, Stars on the Water, main theater entrance.
And then with that, there's also the fitness center, so we're gonna go check that out too.
So the fitness center is actually up on 4.
Oh, okay.
As I mentioned, we were up on deck 4. There are 2 rooms in front of the theater on deck 4. The fitness center is one of those. The other one's a super secret, but we have to access it from deck 3. So we're gonna walk around to the front of the theater and go see what's upstairs. We wanna walk around the theater using the A1A Jimmy Buffett Memorial Highway.
Oh, okay.
Indoor promenade.
Yeah. There's a porthole action?
At the end of A1A, we come to the set of stairs that are going to take us back up to deck 4. Let's go see what's up there. So inside this room is a super secret speakeasy that you can purchase tickets to down at the concierge desk. They're $59 per person. That gives you 1 hour inside the room and 3 cocktails. And I've got some super secret spy footage that I took from inside earlier, so we'll put that in here now. Pardon the footage, it was dark. It's not always open.
Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's crazy. That's what it is there. Okay, we're gonna get in trouble. We're leaving now. All right, now that we're done being criminals, committing crimes, we are gonna get back down to deck 3. Oh gosh. Also, fun fact, these steps, very steep. Goodness. All right guys, here we are on deck 3. This is the Living It Up deck. So here is where a lot of the things are popping off, like your sports bars and your shopping sections, my favorite place, but also they have the promenades. We're gonna check that out. Let's go.
So wonderful thing about the promenade is if you're looking to get outside without being up by all the hustle and bustle of the pools, this is a great place to come and just get really close to the water and take it all in.
Up next is the Havana Dreams Bar, so let's go check out that photo op. Right behind me is the Havana Dreams Sports Bar, and it kind of wraps around, but prior to that, there is the hangout area, which is for like, I think the teens, I'm assuming it's teens. So there you go, no adults though.
Now we've made it to the Havana Dreaming Sports Bar, and this place is a whole vibe. Really digging what they got going on here.
Yeah, like
I'm a sucker for velvet sofas. I love the retro look. Looks fantastic.
I didn't know that. Are you?
Plenty of unique photo ops throughout the ship.
Thank you. Now for my favorite part, the gift shops.
Right, so here you can get all your different cruise essentials as well as some snacks and things that may be forgotten along the way. Of course, they have their duty-free shops with cigarettes and alcohol. And of course, the Margaritaville gift shop where you can get all your Margaritaville merch. Finding more stuff that you want to buy?
Yes. I like the shells, those are pretty. I like the birds too.
Now we've made it to midship on deck 4. Over there is where you can book your future cruise. You have the concierge desk as well as all of the photo services. And you can look down onto deck 3. We'll get to that in just a moment.
I'm putting all the hits here tonight, I want to tell you. All the hits, watch out, watch out. Alright, so as we are heading towards the aft of the ship, we are in the Bubbles Lounge. This is where they have, I'm assuming it's like a champagne bar because Bubbles, right? But they also have a piano, and there was a lady playing piano last night, and she was a great singer. Did not get that on camera, but I liked the vibe in here. It's a good one. And then adjacent to the Bubble Lounge is the Compass Rose conference rooms. We don't know what those are like, but I know that they are in use.
Yeah, they are locked. I tried to get in there.
Oh, they are locked. Okay, well there you go.
As we continue towards the aft of the ship, next we come up to the Islander. This is the upper floor of the main dining room. The Islander is available for anyone who booked a suite, a premium extended balcony, or a wake view balcony. It's included with your cabin fare. In the Islander, they serve the same exact food that you have at Finn's, which is down below. We'll check out in just a moment. But you also get the option of a few additional items that are not available at Finn's. So it's a little bit of a more elevated dining experience.
All right, so apparently we don't know where the heck we are. We are on deck 3. So when we said earlier that the photo place and the concierge was on deck 4, it's actually on deck 3. Sorry guys, we're new here.
Islander too.
Yeah, and Islander is on deck 3. This is what happens when Louis doesn't jump from floor to floor. I don't know where anything is.
Okay.
Alright guys, so we're on deck 2. This is the flip-flop deck. Finn's right behind me is the main dining room. It's open for lunch and dinner, and this is included in your fare. Alright guys, so right behind me is the hot dance club. So this is for folks who are 18 and older, and we'll put that footage in here where Louis snuck in and cut some B-roll for us. There you go.
Yeah, snuck in because you gotta be 18 or older to get in there.
I know.
And darn, I'm still 17. It is the hot nightclub, 18 and older.
So right behind me is Pearl's Dining. It's closed for an event, and I don't think we've ever stayed in there, so we can't go look at it, sorry. Guys, so still on deck 2, this is the Hemisphere Dancer Craft Spirits Lounge. This place was lively last night. We saw a couple people tearing up on the dance floor right over there with a live band. Pretty cool. All right guys, so here we are in the flip-flop atriums. We have some cool seats here. We actually walked in, I think, right over there actually. We have the awesome flip-flops. We'll take some pictures in front of that in a second. But here's where you can get your first drinks on the cruise as well as guest services. Oh, and then just past there is also the excursions as well. But I am loving this chandelier. They're upside down margarita glasses. Guys, and there's the iconic flip-flop with the pop top. And guys, up next is the casino, which surprisingly does not smell like cigarette smoke. Alright, and just outside the adults casino is the kiddie casino.
So here they have a bunch of different games, arcade games and such you can pay to play.
So we're currently in the far side of the World Lounge. Right behind me is a bar for all of your beverages. Up these steps will take you to the Havana Dreams Bar though, so we can go to both places.
So give me your best Titanic pose on the stairs.
No.
I'll do it.
What are we, Vogue? I mean, seriously? Okay. For good Titanic poses, those were Louis poses. I will say this far side lounge is pretty quiet, but there is a piano here, so I bet at certain hours of the night it gets a little lively.
Pianos are lively?
Yeah.
Here we have the far out. So this is another kids hangout places. I think this is more for like your teens and tweens. Fortunately, it's an adult-free zone, so we can't go in there to see what's going on.
Here we are back at the Stars on the Water Theater, but over this way is the Coral Reef Lounge. Looks like it's closed, so maybe we'll try to get some footage in there later. Unless there's going to be breaking more rules.
No, why not? Beautiful stairway.
Alright guys, here we are, Deck 1, Coral Reef Lounge. This is it. There's the lounge, then there's rooms, and that's a ship tour. So let's go check out the lounge. This is pretty cool. I have no idea what they do here, but I like it.
So I'm guessing by the stage and with like the curtains and everything, they probably do some sort of shows that maybe aren't quite as big as the theater upstairs. With the stage and the curtains there, I'm guessing that they probably have a live band. Looks like they have like a dance floor area. So this is pretty neat. Kind of reminds me of maybe something that like where Ariel would go to have drinks at night.
Alright guys, that's our time on the ship tour, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here's this guy with the outro.
Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up our tour here of Margaritaville at Sea Islander. We've also sailed on Margaritaville at Sea Paradise, and if you haven't checked out that video, then we'll link it in the description down below. We can tell you that this ship is leaps and bounds above its sister ship, and if you want to know what to do during a sea day, then make sure you check out our next video because we'll be covering all that coming up. So hit that subscribe button. With that being said, we're out of here, and we'll see you next weekend.
Bye!
So here you're going to find Pickle Ball.
That, not that.
Yes, a dis and dat.
Oh, something like you said that. I'm sorry. No, honey, we're just where we were. We wanted to go back down. We're on 10. We're on 10.
All right, and so just to wrap up, so remember to put this clip before the last one. Oh, wait a second, these people are all walking by. And they do have a full bar, and
watch your head, bro.
But also, this is the deck here for the Kids
Club.
Jollymon Kids Club. And Parakeets
yeah.
Kids Club.
Both the Kids Clubs.
But also, this is the deck for the Jollymon Kids Club and Parakeets.
Just say both Kids Clubs.
This is also the deck where you'll find the Jollymons Kids Club and the Parakeet Heads Kids Club.
It's not Parakeets Heads, it's Parakeets. Just say the Kids Clubs.
I know. But if you want to give your kids something to do while mom and dad go off to one of the more adult things, alright. But if you want some
And to be clear, guys, Louis jumping in and out of these scenes is 100% him. Christine had no influence on that at all.
Bullshit. You told me to do it. And now
I gotta jump in.
Also, the fitness center and a secret room.
Okay, wait. You gotta stop moving because you're going in and out of focus.
Here on deck 4, this is where Stars in the Water. In front of the stars on the...
At the back of the ship.
This is the front.
This is the back.
This is the front.
I'm 99% sure this is the back of the ship.
You want to bet again? You're already down one. You want to go double or nothing? Can you take like... All right, here we are on deck 4. I'm struggling, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All right.
All right, so as we head back towards the aft of the ship.
All right. So collect your thoughts and look at the camera.
Okay. I was looking to see which way we're going because I don't apparently know which is north and south, okay? So whatever.
All right.
If you say on the, what am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying.
The main dining area.
Okay. Look at you knowing all your things, doing your cruises and do one shot.
The whole thing has to be one shot?
Yeah. Jump in. Yeah. Do it again.
You're just trying to make me dance, Papa, dance.